I need a coffee maker. It got cold last night. I was not really expecting that. You know, I have 2 sleeping bags with me. I was just in my warmer weather sleeping bag, and I ended up getting kind of cold. It's cold right now. Ooh. The wind has actually relaxed a little bit, so it's been so windy these last couple of days, but I'm gonna head out onto the dock here and put my rod in the water at least a couple times before I take off. I googled a coffee near me, and it's a legitimate coffee shop anyway is about 200 miles away, so we'll see. Maybe there's a gas station along the way I can get a cup of coffee at. That is pretty nice though, huh? 29 degrees last night. That's why I got cold. But anyway, let's go drive like 200 miles for some coffee. So driving through this little town, I actually saw a little restaurant that's open, so I'm gonna get some breakfast and I'm gonna get some coffee. I don't know if it's because Kansas is like Bible Belt, but like a lot of stuff is closed. It's Sunday today, and pretty much everything is like, nope, we're not gonna be open. So this place is called Donald's, and there's a lot of people here, so I hope that it's good. So believe it or not, those guys actually had huevos rancheros on the menu, but the description was 2 eggs on a flour tortilla with salsa on top. So I was like, let me give them a chance at something that I think that they might be good at. So I got the biscuits and gravy, and it was not bad. It was $5.99 for 2 biscuits and gravy, so it was not bad. But I was like, I almost ordered those huevos rancheros just to see how different it is, but I was like, I didn't want to be that disappointed, you know what I mean? So I was like, let me try something that I think that they might have on lock here. And the biscuits and gravy were okay. That's a cool looking church. I saw this little sign for like a wildlife area, and I had seen some like a river and like a pond back here. And then I get out here, I take this dirt road all the way out here, and I see a bunch of signs that it's actually public hunting, which is cool, but I don't hunt. I don't have a gun or anything like that. So no hunting for me, and I don't really feel like wandering around in there without a vest on, like an orange vest. Hey, don't shoot me. So the wind, of course, is back, but I'm in Wichita right now. There's a couple of things that I'm going to do here, and I looked up kind of what their best, like, free attraction was. So this big statue over here is called the Keeper of the Plains, and he is a 44-foot tall statue that was erected, I think they said, by a local artist in 1974, I believe. Oh, this is kind of cool. I won't be here. I'm not staying that long here, but I guess they light these little things on fire at night. They have signs that say no fishing, but what a river. I'm sure I could fish it somewhere else if I really wanted to. While I was here, I wanted to redeem my run from yesterday and also, of course, get a shower in. Now, this treadmill didn't tell me the calories, but I'm sure it was around 700. You can see I did it just over 6 miles, had about 4 minutes left here on my cool down. I almost drove off without my towel. So I think the moral of the story there is if you're well-fed, well-hydrated, well-caffeinated, you're going to have a better run. So that little 4-hour flag-carrying guy in October when I run the marathon, he's going to get sick of seeing me. I'm going to absolutely crush what I did last year. I'm going to stay right with that guy the whole time. That being said, I got to be running way more than I am already. So I got like 7 months. I'm going to put in the work and I'm going to get there. I'm going to use this to help hold me accountable. Had I actually driven the fast route, I only would have had to fill up twice. This is the 3rd time that I've filled up, but this will get me all the way there. But yeah, had I driven the fast route, I only would have had to fill up twice, and that's actually not too bad. This van is decent on gas. That being said, I might still have to set up an OnlyFans or something, I guess. Whoa, this lake is gigantic. Holy cow. Make my way down there. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, he's huge. It's like a crane. I think it's a crane. Ah, video's not gonna do it justice. That guy was really big. So I think if I'm gonna try to fish, I'm gonna try to fish this little cove right here. It's kind of interesting. It's all, I don't know what kind of rock this is, but that's what it all is. It's kind of different. So I am as serious as it gets today. This rod is gonna go out with some power bait on it. I've got a bobber on it, and this is just gonna sit out there. I have a second rod, and that rod I'm gonna cast and reel. So I've got watermelon shaky worms, tiger power grubs, I have fireballs, and I have a bunch of little glowy worms. So I'm gonna cast and reel. I don't care if I cast and reel 1,000 times with all of them. I'm gonna try my best to catch a dang fish today. All right, so here goes the power bait line. Solid. That was solid. So that one's just gonna sit out there. So right now on my other line, I've got kind of a small hook. I've got this little wormy guy on it. And I will change that here in a little bit, you know, after 30 casts or so. All right, now I've got 2 different baits on and I'm letting them both sit right now so I don't go crazy. But I'm walking the beach here, and this beach has seashells. And like this one's actually a pretty decent size. So just brought all my stuff from up the hill because I am having dinner on the beach tonight because I'm gonna catch a fish. If I don't catch one tonight, I'm gonna be disappointed, but I'm going to my dad's tomorrow and we're supposed to hit a river and do some river fishing, which I think I'm personally better at. I don't know what the difference is, but you know, the cast and reel thing. I think I'm better at river fishing than lake fishing. I don't get this. I don't know if I have to be out there, you know, because I fish from the beach. I don't have a boat. But anyway, I am going to be just making some burgers right here on the beach and chilling until hopefully I catch something or it gets too dark or too cold. No bread means that I can have all 4 of those patties, just in case you were wondering. So no bread, but yes, pickles, and yes, secret sauce. No fish, but they'll come. It's not late enough yet. It's not late enough. They got to give me a test, man. I'm basing like the whole last part of my video off of me catching this dang fish. So we'll see what happens. So I'll take you guys through like, okay, no, I'm good. I'll take you guys through like dishwashing right now since I have a super greasy kind of pan there. And basically my process right now anyway is I just dry wipe pretty much everything that I possibly can out. Like I'm trying to get all of that nasty, gunky, greasy mess out just by dry wiping. So get it kind of as much as I can just dry. So you see already looking a little bit better. It's just got, you know, that sheen, that greasy sheen to it. Next step is just this Dawn Power Wash. This stuff, I don't know. Dawn, if you guys want to come in and sponsor me, I'll use your product in every video. But this stuff comes in really, really handy just because you don't need the water really to activate it, right? It comes out foamy. You don't have to get bubbles going. So do that, and then the same kind of process, right? I'm just gonna work it all in with the paper towel. And don't worry, my rods are still in the water. I'm hoping that when I walk back down there, I'm magically gonna have a fish on the end of it. or my rod will be gone, and I can tell you guys, well, you know, at least a fish took my rod. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, anyway, so I work all the dawn in. I do all that. And then, actually, you guys can kind of see, I was going to stop it right there. Turn my little switch on there. I can hit this little button and rinse it out. And then I just hit this little button again and it stops. And then, of course, work all the water around, get all the water out, and dry it off. Voila, clean pan. I did catch a bunch of this mossy stuff, algae, making my line super heavy. Definitely going with live worms tomorrow. No more of this green guy, green sparkly guy. They don't want the green sparkly guy. I think they want real worms, and they want live worms. I'm just kind of wandering around now, you know, lost in a fishless void, kind of thinking, you know, what to do. And I see this. There's no way that a beaver is here, right? That's like so. Isn't that weird though? Like, is that man done by man, or did an animal like a beaver come and chew on this tree until it fell down? And if they did, how come they didn't chew on any of the other trees? It just looks weird to me. So if you guys know better than me, please explain that. I have bad news, guys, and I think you know what's coming. I did not catch a fish. Good news, though. Nobody has filled in. So I'm the only person on this camping loop. Just me. And right up here, actually, there's a really nice bench. It's in memory of Doug Spencer. I believe from Don and Esther Spencer, unless it's in memory of all of them. Respect to them. And this bench is sat right here. This is where I get to watch the sunset tonight. Check out this guy. Cruising on his boat. That's what I need. Not a boat. Maybe something I can get out on the water, get a little bit deeper, and try to get a fish with, huh?